Gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope is not a strategy. You know, we've all got goals, we've all got aspirations, things that we want to achieve. But one thing that I've noticed, particularly within the last few years, is that a lot of people online, around me, a lot of people that want to be successful, often just talk and hope about the things they want to achieve and the things they want to change. And I wanted to dive into this today because this is something that I too previously have fallen guilty of. Hope is not a strategy. Now, hope alone isn't going to get you to the place where you want to be in order to achieve your goals. What will get you to that place is having a plan. Now, it's important to note that not everything needs to be structured and organized in this meticulous manner for each and every goal. But it's no good just wishing that things will happen, just hoping that things are going to happen. Because if you do that, you're going in blind. You are going towards your goals with no real idea as to what some of the obstacles on the way are going to be. You know, it's not to say, as I said, you don't need to be meticulous with it, but you need to have a rough idea. So if your goal is, for example, to get in better shape, you need to understand that there are going to be times along the way that the motivation dips. So having a plan would mean that you've already arranged that when that motivation dip arrives, you have a strategy to counteract that. It's just being smart, but this idea that you hope for change, this idea that you hope for things to get better is rubbish, to be honest, because hope and motivation only last so long. It's the planning and strategizing, which then makes it so much easier to be disciplined and achieve the things that you want to achieve. So if you are in a situation where you have goals and aspirations, first and foremost, great job on that. Secondly, let's try and structure something. Let's try and design a plan to achieve those goals. So first and foremost, you want to be looking at the short term. So what do the next 6 to 10 weeks look like? From now to then, what are the things that you are going to do? What are the things that are going to put you in a position to achieve your short-term goal? So you need to think of a short-term goal. Think of something within that period of time that you would like to conquer. And then we're going to work towards that from now. And you need to plan out some little goals along the way. What do you want your goal? What do you want your objective to look like in 10 weeks' time? And then you do a medium-term goal. So maybe we'll say 20 weeks' time from now. What do things look like? And then you do a long-term goal, etc., etc., etc. You can plan out the goals in whichever way that you feel necessary for your life. Just don't go in with this mentality that hope is just going to get you the things that you want. I hope to be a millionaire one day. I hope to have multiple houses in multiple countries one day. I hope to have a great big social media channel one day. And you best believe, alongside with that hope, there is a plan. There is a plan for those things. There's strategy. And going into these things with just hope, just motivation, it doesn't work. Because guess what? Somebody else who wants the same thing that you want is really motivated to do it, but they also have a plan, they also have an idea, a strategy as to how they are going to get there. So look, it's great that you have goals and aspirations and dreams. Write the stuff down that you want to achieve and write the time frame down that you want to achieve it in. You know, a lot of these goals disappear. A lot of these aspirations disappear, not because you all of a sudden didn't want them, you just got lazy. And somehow, along the line, you just forgot. And you forgot because you didn't write it down. You forgot because you didn't track it. You forgot because you didn't have a plan. You know, when you identify a goal and you write it down and you plan it out, it's so much harder to give up on it. Versus if you just have an idea in your head and you go, oh, that's a nice reality. I hope that happens one day. It's so much easier for that to disappear into the universe and just whisper away for somebody else to pick up who has a plan and the motivation that you had. But the difference is they've got that plan. And with that plan, they might just go and achieve that. It is really simple. You know, in the modern world, I've said this before, you don't have to be exceptionally talented. You know, you don't have to do anything particularly special. You just need to have a strong desire to achieve it, and then a plan to implement it. And in some way or another, you're going to be successful. So look, wonderful that you've got plans and ambitions. Just stop hoping. Stop hoping things are going to happen and magically come to the surface. That hope will get you nowhere. What will get you somewhere is that hope and that motivation coupled with a nice plan. A nice, solid strategy to go and achieve the thing that you want to achieve. It's not that complicated. But when you leave it down to motivation, you leave it down to hope, it's just going to disappear. And somebody else is going to get the thing that you want. So that's something for you to go away and think about. Look guys, that was all I had for today. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that subscribe button and follow the channel. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss another video from me. And as always, leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what's been going on with you. Let me know what your plans are, your aspirations. What are you hoping for, but you're now going to strategize and put into a nice solid plan? I want to hear all about it. Let me know down below. As always, guys, thank you for your time and attention, and I will see you in the next one.